Hi everybody, welcome to IS 310, the online version, the web version, of a class I've been teaching in person on campus since 2000. It's one of my favorite classes. I actually like all the classes I teach. They're all kind of co-favorites, but I really have enjoyed teaching and engaging about the UN over the years and look forward to doing so for a long, long time. I want to do this brief overview just to give you a sense of how I've organized the online version of this class so you can look it over in this first week, ask me any questions, and just make sure we've clarified everything. So it's the first time, so we haven't worked all the bugs out of the system yet, which means if you see something that seems a little off to you, a link doesn't appear when it's supposed to appear, etc., please email me right away because it's not just you, it's for everybody, and I need to make sure I get it fixed. So let me turn you over to the class itself. So I know I just clicked off of me and there's me sitting right there again, but that's because I want to show you what the class looks like. So here we have the landing page right now. The page you're supposed to land on at a given time will always have this banner appear at the top. When I change the landing page, this will move with it. And here this first week, you've got my overview comments, the strategies for success, due dates. So if we click on that, it'll tell you everything that's due and what date it's due, so you can work out your own calendar as you wish and get ready for all of that. You've also got a pre-test that'll is really quite simple. I'm just trying to assess where you're at. It's worth 20 points. You get 20 points if you do the test this week. So you're just going to log on there. It's going to give you a prompt. You fill it out. And I'm going to bring that back during the last week so we can sort of compare where you're at before and at the end. Then here is the syllabus, which has some weird formatting that I can't manage to fix online. So if you email me, it'll both give me a chance to connect with you and give us a chance to make sure that you have a nicely formatted syllabus. As you go through the semester, the different units will look like this. So here's the course introduction. This doesn't count today, but it's like the stuff that'll be in the units. You've got a lecture, a reading, and something called a bonus bit. So these three things are the core components of the introductory lecture, or when you get to Unit 1 of Unit 1, Topic 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then sometimes there'll be this optional perusing down here that you can explore a little bit further. So you will, when you get to the first unit, be able to see all the stuff here, which is the topics that go with that unit. You will open up this notes template, which here you go. Looks like this right now, where you've got the lecture takeaway. That's the thing I say on the last slide. That's sort of your thing to remember going forward. Some additional thoughts about that lecture. If you have any lingering questions you want to explore with me, you want to not just leave in your notes, but email me perhaps. And then a response to the articles and the bonus bits assigned there. You're going to turn in the unit notes at the end of the unit so I can make sure that you followed along successfully. But in the unit itself, then you'll have each particular topic where you will click in. I haven't put the lecture here yet, but there's a reading, there's a bonus bit, so you watch the lecture, it takes about 15 minutes, then you'll do the reading, you'll watch the bonus bits, you'll fill out that note thing, and then you'll move on to number 2. You'll have 3 weeks per unit with an assignment coming somewhere in the midst of that. So they do have a due date, and I put it in here at the spot I expect you to be ready at. In other words, don't do this assignment if you haven't done 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 will be required to make sense of the assignment. You can certainly have done 4, 5, 6, and 7. They won't hurt you on the assignment, but you have to have done these others first. Here's where you submit the notes. When you have an assignment, you log in there. There's the instructions. There's where you submit it. And it'll go through like that with an assessment. Oh, I haven't put it in there yet. And then Unit 2 and 3 and 4. So that's the way it flows. There's this great one here that I actually simply call a top ink. I'll try and fix that before you get to it. But other than that, that's pretty much the way it flows. And I want to make sure you see it, you get a sense of it, and away we go. So each unit will have the unit notes, an assignment, and then an assessment that follows it. You'll note that there's a book assigned to the class. You'll have to have that read by the end of Unit 2. It's easier if you finish it sooner. It's got a lot of good content about what the UN is, but it's in Unit 2 where that assessment comes. So I won't have like assigned pages each time. It's an overview of the UN, the book is, and that's what the first couple of weeks of the class are too. So I think it'll be fun. I look forward to engaging with you. We don't have any formal discussions this semester, but we do have this spot right here where there'll be a discussion board. If you got a question or a subject you want to discuss, let's do it. Okay, look forward to engaging with you. Please send me an email, introduce yourself if I don't already know you, and engage with me over the semester, and I'll engage with you. Cheers.